All right, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Wednesday, first Wednesday in May. Already May, isn't that crazy? So, just wanted to kind of jump right in here. Why Invest Wednesday? Just kind of, hold on, getting some things started here. Let's get Instagram rolling. All right. Okay. So thanks for joining me. Why Invest Wednesday today? That's choking me, so we're going to get rid of that. Lots of stuff to talk about here. A ton of new surroundings. Check out my new office furniture. It's pretty cool. Into the unemployment numbers. You're going to hear a lot about that over the next couple days. Fun fact, the unemployment numbers are actually taken from the 12th. So the 12th of April will give us that number where it was at the 12th of April. Obviously, things have changed since then. We've had more job loss for sure, and even some people going back to work. In the state of Colorado, we obviously got put on the safer at home as the state, and the majority of the counties put us on lockdown until the 8th. So that's this coming Friday. So things will change. I've seen a few counties that are have already confirmed they're going to the safer at home. So yeah, the unemployment numbers will be large when they come out, too big for sure. And the honest truth is they're probably a little higher just because of that 2-week deficit in that reporting. However, looking ahead, most economists think that the post-COVID unemployment rate will settle in about 7%. And that's the good news for the real estate world. Obviously, still 7% without jobs, but a lot more people back to work as things start to normalize a bit. And with that 7% number, we don't see a huge impact on the real estate world. That's a high number, but it's not unmanageable for sure. So pay attention to that as it comes out. Obviously, this is all based around consumer confidence in the marketplace. There's been a ton of studies, as you see, 85% of people wouldn't get on airplanes, et cetera, et cetera. That's going to take a while to come back, and that definitely will directly affect the real estate market. However, there's all kinds of things that go into that. One of them being the millennial generation. I was listening to a podcast just about an hour ago. The millennial generation is much larger than the baby boomer generation. And in 2008, when we had the last financial crisis, a lot of the millennials were living at home with their parents, the baby boomers. And now, since then, they have all moved out and most have bought homes, according to this podcast. And so that is positive for us as they've been building equity and things like that as we go. Again, one more note, the forbearance stuff is definitely going to affect your ability to purchase a house within the next year, refinance, things like that. We don't know exactly how. It just doesn't seem like there's a way to make lenders just turn the eye on that, although your credit may not be affected directly. So keep an eye out for that for sure. If you're in a position where you do not need to forbear your mortgage in May, if you haven't paid May, you should pay that. Obviously, if you need to take advantage of that, that is, perfectly okay. Be careful. Make sure you ask a lot of questions. I have heard some lenders that even if you call and ask questions about forbearance, they tag you as forbearance. So make sure they're not doing that before you say the word on the call. So we'll move past that a little bit. A couple great statistics or positive statistics. New home listings are up 19% month over month. Obviously, last month was very tough, but this is definitely signs of the real estate economy awakening. So that is positive. Showings, April 27th, the day that Colorado went on to the safer at home, there was 3,500 showings scheduled. So that gives you a little bit of insight as to the real estate market. There is still demand. There is a lot of first-time home buyers entering the market. They're saying, I heard a quote from Warren Buffett about investing in single-family residences is probably the safest investment you could possibly make. That coming on the heels of his retract of his airline investments. that he had made, but he was definitely all for single family investing, whether that's for your personal residence or multiple income properties. That's up to you. The point is that there's a lot of people that have been pent up in their 700 square foot apartments for 6 weeks, 8 weeks now. And those people, they're presuming, will want to, number one, move to a home, purchase a home and get out of the small area, as well as maybe move from the metropolitan areas into the suburban areas. We'll see how that turns out, but that's just the predictions. Warren Buffett's kind of smart, so that's cool. So yeah, if you're joining me now, give me a live, hashtag live in the comments. If you are joining me on the replay, definitely hit hashtag replay. If you have any questions about what I say, let me know. So moving on that, after those showings, the mortgage applications were up 11% the last week of April. And average days on the market in the month of April was only 5 days. Now, that's a little bit skewed just because of our situation. Purchase applications going up. They weren't very high before, but purchase applications, more listings coming to the market. Obviously, a huge number of things that first day that we were on Safer at Home. All of these things are signs that real estate is starting to pick up, and therefore, hopefully, we can help the rest of the economy get going there. As you know, a lot of mortgage people have laid overlays on mortgages and things like that. Strong credit, unaffected jobs, things like that. You're still good to get a mortgage, and you're going to see lower interest rates probably through 2021. They're saying, who knows? No one has a crystal ball. But regardless, we're going to have some low interest rates, and there will be opportunities to buy, whether that's now or in the future. My prediction is that there will be a lot of competition coming into the market as people get more comfortable with how things are rolling. Maybe make some of that money back they lost in the stock market. Stock market's actually doing pretty good still. That still boggles my mind. So it's bounced back reasonably. So other than that, as far as the real estate and my business is concerned, I definitely am shifting to more of a digital offering. I'm willing to meet you wherever you want to meet, whether that's a Zoom, coffee shop, outside of it probably right now since it's not open. I just want to make sure that my clients are as comfortable as possible, whether that's me listing your home and managing the people that come through it, or on the buy side, we're gonna make some educated decisions on the buy side. We're gonna say, okay, we're gonna gather all of this digital media that may be at our disposal now, because if I'm listing a house, I'm for sure getting as much digital information as I can. Check out my virtual showings on my YouTube channel, Jeremy Kane. Just Google that, you'll find me. Just kind of getting creative with it. And on that side, I'm just trying to limit the number of people through my clients' homes and really just make everyone feel comfortable. And my point in doing that is, if you need to buy a house, we're going to make it comfortable. We're going to do it on your terms. I always talk about unique experiences, and it doesn't stop here. My ability to grasp technology and use it to our advantage is definitely something that I don't take lightly. And I just want to make sure that everyone's safe and staying healthy. And again, if you are affected by this in any way, prayers go out to you, thoughts and prayers with, your families, things like that. Obviously, frontline workers, nurses, police officers, firefighters, grocery store people. Special thank you to you. I hope that things are getting a little better for you guys out there as things kind of start to get back to normal. Obviously, we got a long way to go, but yeah, as far as that goes, my Mile High Champions program, police officers, firefighters, nurses, that's definitely available, and I'm excited to pass that rebate on to you. If you have any questions or know anyone that is a firefighter, nurse, first responder of any type, please let me know, and we can get that going. So hope you guys have a good Wednesday. That's why Invest Wednesday for this week. We'll talk to you soon. See you next Wednesday.